What's going on? We back with the boxing clinic, and more y'all know what it is, man. Back with some news that just broke. You know, a lot of news that just kept breaking, and rumors coming through the rumor wire and stuff of that nature. And I see the homie Fred from Barbershop Conversation out here putting in some work, man. These interviews out there at the Santa Cruz Mars weigh-in. So definitely respect that grind and that hustle. Let me know when y'all come up in here who I'm in the chat with, man. Who I'm in the chat with. I see we got 2 people up in here that quick. Let me know who I'm in here with, man. We're about to get in to some little news that I broke earlier and some new news to everybody else that I haven't even talked about yet, man. So, you know, I'll reiterate the videos I did earlier. Manny Pacquiao and Lucas Matisse. It's off pay-per-view because whoever handling Manny Pacquiao's promotion. I just know Bob Arum and Top Rank is handling the TV deal. They're no longer the promoter of Manny Pacquiao. They distributing the TV to the United States. Pacquiao Matisse, you know, has been taken off pay-per-view because whoever at Pacquiao Promotions, probably Michael Collins, didn't, you know, he didn't file it quick enough or whatever. So they're taking Pacquiao Matisse and putting on either ESPN Plus app or the regular ESPN. I believe it's probably gonna be on regular ESPN. I think it's July 15th. It kind of falls on the Sunday because they're in Malaysia. All right. And also Keith Thurman's date has been pushed back as well. Anybody that's stepping up in the building, we just, you know, reiterating the news we put out there earlier if you missed the videos. Matisse and Pacquiao was off of pay-per-view, most likely for regular ESPN or the ESPN Plus app. It fell on Box Nation for the brothers in the United Kingdom. What's going on, Trey X? And then Keith Thurman, August 4th date has been pushed back to a tentative date of September 8th. About a month. So it won't be, I don't believe it's going to be part of the Vargas and Broner card that I thought it might be part of. And Tank and Broner might headline a card, well, co-feature and headline a card together, because that'll be August 4th. There's no word about Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. There's no date for that. Either that's August 25th or it falls the next Saturday, which is September 1st. What's going on, Georgia boy? That first Amir Khan is slated to come back the first weekend of September as well. So you can have Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, and then Amir Khan fighting somebody the first week back in September. So this is going over some news that I talked about already for the day that you might not have heard. And other news before we get everybody back in here, continue to roll in here. I know everybody getting off work. It's Friday. You can't say cash your check because everybody got direct deposit nowadays. My shit deposit on Thursday. Thank God. Arthur Beterbiev is not going to Top Rank. He lost his legal battle with Yvonne Michaels and GYM Promotions, who promotes Adonis Stevenson as well. He was under contract, and basically Bob Arum tried to steal him like he tried to steal Jose Benavidez. So Arthur Beterbiev will go back to Yvonne Michaels. He can't be held up in litigation or whatever you want to call it. He can't be held up. He like 32, 33 years old. So he ain't got no choice. He can't fight and get out that contract. He better stay under that contract and fight. I don't know if he's going to stay with Al Heyman or not, but he ain't going to Top Rank, and that's probably going to be the same fate David Benavidez end up having as well. So Arthur Beterbiev loses to Yvonne Michaels in court. He going back to GYM Promotions and Yvonne Michaels, who promotes Adonis Stevenson as well. And, Top Rank just lost out on the light heavyweight that they tried to sign while he was under contract. It should be some type of fucking penalty on that shit as well, too. Now they move their focus on the David Benavidez and Top Rank versus lawsuit versus Samson Boxing. And then Benavidez probably won't fight July 28th against his mandatory Anthony Durrell. He sounds like he might be on the shelf a little bit longer, trying to figure out does he have to go back to Samson Boxing, which Samson Boxing, Sam Lewinsky, I hope he said his name right, something like that. He said that Benavidez just signed a fresh contract with him. And Bob Arum is resulting in stealing fighters, and he's trying to put him under contract. He wants to show David Benavidez a shitload of money. And Benavidez signed a contract with Top Rank while he was in contract with Samson Boxing, according to the CEO of Samson Boxing. So, before we get into this new news, we talking about everything we talked about. So, I know people still gonna roll in early. I'm gonna have to say it again. Okay, Keith Thurman's August 4th date has been pushed back to September 8th again. Amir Khan is coming back the first week of September. Pacquiao Matisse has been pushed off of pay-per-view. They missed the deadline to file for pay-per-view. It will be on regular ESPN or the ESPN Plus app. And that's pretty much the news, man. So we get into this, man. The headline, the first headline I put in there, it's looked like Danny Jacobs, if he doesn't secure the bag with Canelo Alvarez, it looks like he's going to fight his stablemate, according to his manager, and Sergey Derevyanchenko. Now, Sergey Derevyanchenko is trained by Andre Rozier, and we can talk about Andre Rozier right now, and so is Danny Jacobs. Okay, Sergey has relocated to the Brooklyn or the Bronx in New York. He's training out there wherever their gym is at. He's somewhere close. And today, Andre Rozier, had some words. I'm trying to find the article. It was, all right, this is trainer Andre Rozier right now, man. He says basically there's basically he don't want Derevyanchenko and Danny Jacobs to fight. Obviously, he got vested interest by training both of them, and at the end of the day, I don't know if push comes to shove, will he just train Danny Jacobs or just stay up out of there? But the manager said if not Canelo, Jacobs will fight Derevyanchenko. That's on Boxing Scene as well, and his name, one of his managers' name is Keith Cannoli, who manages Jacobs. Oh, he manages Jacobs and Derevyanchenko. Hopefully, I'm saying his name right, but I know I'm not. The boxers and train. He says that. Well, it says told by Boxing Scene on Friday by Keith that both boxers and trainer Andre Rozier are on board with possibly battling each other. Cannoli said that if Jacobs can't secure a much higher profile fight against Canelo Alvarez within the next few days, Jacobs will move forward with the fight against Sergey Derevyanchenko. Rozier has expressed concern about boxers he's trained fighting, but Cannoli on Friday that he understands the reality of the situation. Rozier likely will work with Jacobs if he were to fight Sergey Derevyanchenko, because Rozier has trained Jacobs since he was a young amateur. So Andre Rozier riding with Jacobs, and Sergey gonna have to find somebody else to train him, which it ain't no issue. He got plenty of people in the gym with him from his country, Ukraine, I think he's from. We are in negotiation right now for a possible Canelo fight for Danny, Cannoli told Boxing Scene. But if that doesn't materialize over the next few days, we will move ahead and make the fight with Sergey. I spoke to Andre Rozier this morning and told him it is a possibility. Over the course of the conversation, he realized that there's a very good possibility these two guys will fight, and that's just a part of the business. Even though he loves them both like they are sons, he now understands both guys want a shot at a world title, and there is a high likelihood that they might fight each other next. Brooklyn, Jacobs, and the Ukraine Derevyanchenko spar with each other often and usually train at the same gym in Brooklyn. Yep. So, yeah. So, you heard it. I mean, that's right from the article. When this video process, I'll put the article link in the description, but it's right on Boxing Scene, man. So, basically the manager is going to eat. Whoever wins, the manager going to get a percentage of the whole fight, And Rozier going to ride with Danny Jacobs. That's who he rode to the party with through the amateurs. And, yeah, I'm down to see it, man. A bloodbath or a bad blood fight, man. And if you haven't seen them spar, I did a video a couple of days ago, man, of them sparring, man. It was a light sparring, and it was interesting, man. It wasn't nobody going super hard, though, man. But, Sergey Derevyanchenko is a good fighter. And it's something I was going to do. I would do something later, man, about his links to Sergey Derevyanchenko and Brian Carlos Castanos, the regular WBA junior middleweight title holder. I was checking out the fight. He had a fight with Sergey Derevyanchenko in the World Series of Boxing, I believe it is. A World Series of Boxing is where you can have amateur status and Olympic status still in this professional pro-am league. And Carlos Castano beat Sergey Derevyanchenko. He was only 2-0 before he fought. And Derevyanchenko was like 23-0 in that league, and it's just like a professional. The fight is out there. I haven't finished watching the entire fight, but Cassiano, man, he nice. I got a who's got next for him coming up today if I can squeeze it in. So after watching how he handled Derevyanchenko, I think Danny Jacobs probably can get him. He touched Derevyanchenko at will, bro. Castanos, and this dude, he's tall though. He's a 6'1" junior middleweight, and Sergey is only 5'9". If Danny Jacobs can do what just do half of what Castanos did, he might be able to stop or at least beat Derevyanchenko, man. Get to these questions. Rob Gotti, what Rozier do then? Well, I'm pretty sure you heard me. He said, I know this was an earlier comment. He gonna train Danny Jacobs if it come down to that. Thanks for catching me up on the changes in the schedule. Yeah, for sure. BJ Slugs Beats, what up, man? What it do, man? What's up, man? Hope someone of note finally fights Derevyanchenko about time. Well, it sounds like it's gonna be Danny Jacobs because his boxer will get 10% or whatever he get for both fighters, and they fighting each other. He don't give a shit. You know, Lil Bercy was good, Long Beach in the house. If Fishnets and Hearns are able to negotiate, this is Jose, Wrench Gang in the building, then Canelo Jacobs will happen. This might be the only time Golden Boy sends a contract. Jacobs needs to take advantage of that and not overprice himself. I agree. I think Jacobs deserves, between Canelo Alvarez and Jacobs, I think Jacobs at least deserves a quarter. And people say, well, how can you say that when Floyd Mayweather was doing people with 80-20%? At the end of the day, 20% of hundreds of millions of dollars is better than 20% of $40-50 million you might make with Canelo. So you know what I'm saying? It kind of balances themselves out. That 20% of hundreds of millions of dollars that niggas getting from Mayweather, they retired off of that. You ain't gonna be able to really retire comfortably off a Canelo fight. Let me get that out of Trey X. What's going on, bro? But yeah, man, Wayne Jr., what's up, man? But yeah, man, that's the reality of this shit right here, man. That Danny Jacobs and Sergey Derevyanchenko might fight each other, man. And hey, I'm down. Because if Canelo gonna be the one that's ass out. Canelo can't negotiate with Triple G. He can negotiate with Danny Jacobs. That's gonna be a bad look on him. You know, that's gonna be a blackout on Golden Boy and Canelo Alvarez. And then we know what he's gonna turn around and do. He ain't gonna turn around and fight Jamal Charlo. That motherfucker gonna turn around and face Gary Spike O'Sullivan. We all know that shit. Same Gary Spike O'Sullivan that quit versus Eubanks Jr. So we all know what it is, man. We know what it is. Canelo tomorrow. I said he might move it to 68. Canelo Alvarez go to 168 pounds. He'll fucking get cream, man. He'll fucking get mollywop. That motherfucker be the third best Mexican at that weight. Benavidez, Ramirez, then him. So you know, Derevyanchenko, man, when I watch the Castano fight, man, I know, you know, it's totally different, you know what I'm saying? But people, them fights are just like pro fights over there. Only thing I heard different from Lomachenko is Lomachenko fight over there. Don't let that fool you. Like Lomachenko just came over here, took the headgear off and put the smaller gloves on and just came to work. Him and Rasheed Warren was in that tournament. It helps you keep your Olympic and your amateur status. It's a little tournament they do, and Derevyanchenko had 23 fights in the tournament, 24 after he lost to Brian Carlos Castano, the regular WBA champion. He's the regular champion up under super champion Swift Jared Hurd. And Castano's is 6'1", long, fast, and he had they say it's a famous victory over Sergey Derevyanchenko. Famous. And I watched a little bit of it. He was touching Derevyanchenko at will, man. You know, he was piecing that motherfucker up. No headgear, none of that shit. It was a regular fighting match. And he was tagging Derevyanchenko. Derevyanchenko was getting him too, but this dude was just tagging that dude at will, man. Castanos a bad boy, man. You know he good rhythm fighter, man. Long, throw a lot of punches. Got a hell of a right hand. Seemed to have a good left hook. I say that for later though, but I'm pretty sure Sergey Derevyanchenko has improved since then though. You know, coming over with Andre Rozier, but he's still kind of fighting that same style. He kind of like a turtle, like he always putting his head down. He popping up, throwing a bunch of punches, using angles, pivoting. Him and Danny Jacobs gonna be a hell of a fight. I mean, if Canelo don't happen for Danny got a hell of a backup plan. This fight Canelo Alvarez don't get you a world championship. It get you notoriety and popularity, but it don't get you a shit. And then you figure you want to negotiate with Golden Boy. You compromise and take 25%. You know what I'm saying? You go take 25%, then Canelo rob you on HBO pay-per-view. You don't get no back-end money. You just rob. And you titleless. You rob by Canelo. You drop in the rankings. When you can fight Derevyanchenko, guy that you spar with, you familiar with, you know ain't going to be no funny business. You're going to be the A side. You're going to make a lot less money. At the end of the day, you're going to have a title. So one day, Canelo going to want that title. He's going to want that title. He might need that title. So that Canelo fight can happen down the road. But how dangerous is Sergey Derevyanchenko to Danny Jacobs is the true question. You know, how dangerous is Derevyanchenko? Is he dangerous enough for me to just take the money versus Canelo? And do I feel like Canelo is an easier fight than Derevyanchenko? That's a question to be answered right there. Because you got to figure this already. that Sergey Derevianchenko, you know, he know Danny Jacobs too. But you gotta figure that Canelo Alvarez was on that shit. He took a year off. The computer raw should be up out his ass. You know, and if he ain't willing to do random drug testing for this fight for Danny Jacobs, I walk. Because at the end of the day, what Canelo wants to fight Gary Spike O'Sullivan, man. He really don't want to fight Triple G. He don't want to fight Danny Jacobs. He ain't trying to fight Jamal Charlo. He damn sure don't want to fight Billy Joe Saunders. You know, at all. You know, the Terrence Crawford and Jeff Horn weigh-in is about to go down, man. You know, so he don't want that smoke, man. You know, my ESPN Plus app. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was the ESPN Plus app. It sounded like the ESPN little sound, but guess what? It had a little dun-dun-dun, dun-dun, then it kind of went fast. You know, it's a difference. Yeah, I'm watching the weigh-in right now, man. He's watching right now what's going on, but yeah, Derevyanchenko, man. That I mean, be honest, man. You know, from a fan point of view and from the sideline, I think Danny Jacobs versus Canelo makes sense because at the end of the day, we know Canelo gonna fight Gary Spike O'Sullivan, and then these fucking Canelo maniacs and crazy fans are gonna want to front like how can I say, they gonna front like Canelo did. So he gave Danny and Triple G a fair wage. Jamal Charlo didn't want none. So at the end of the day, you know, I want to see Jacobs and Canelo, but Jacobs and Derevyanchenko, they ain't a bad matchup, man. They ain't a bad matchup. I'll pay. I'm not saying I pay to see it, but it's gonna be in New York City. It's gonna be popping. It's gonna be for a title. They both familiar. I think both of them respect each other, so the trash talk won't be there. It'll be hard for Andre Rozier. They both his boys, and it'll be interesting to see if Sergey Derevyanchenko win, lose, or draw. When Andre Rozier, you know, go back and let Andre Rozier retrain Sergey Derevyanchenko. Now, a lot of people haven't seen Sergey Derevyanchenko really fight. You know, and he got a really, really amateurish, professional-ish type style mixed in one. He don't throw a lot of pity pass shots. He really sit down and turn on to him, but he throws a lot of shots. He's a very volume puncher. He likes to duck down and pop up with hooks. He likes to use angles and spin his opponent. And you know, you can see even when he spars Danny Jacobs, like, you know, it ain't really that easy. So they know each other. I would say Danny Jacobs is the more powerful and stronger middleweight. Derevyanchenko is more compact, 5'9". But if they both willing to fight, that mean they both confident, and that's gonna be a hell of a storyline. Big storyline, man. And for that Terrence Crawford's card, it's only 2 fights on. Let me let y'all know right now. Crawford card start at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Leo Santa Cruz Mars card kicked off 30 minutes later at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The co-feature is Pedraza. I don't know the guy he's fighting. Excuse me. Jose Pedraza. Yeah, the same Pedraza Tank destroyed and beat down and took the WBO or the IBF title from him. So if Pedraza wins this fight, he's going to go on and fight Ray Beltran for the WBO Lightweight Championship August 25th. The same date, Beltran supposed to unify and hand his belt over to Lomachenko. Lomachenko injured his shoulder. So there we go. You know, I'm going to catch y'all up. And they still went in. Nothing to note. But also, like I spoke on, Arthur Beterbiev, the light heavyweight guy that everybody says so feared. They never really fought nobody. He got an IBF strap. You know, everybody, you know, passed up on the opportunity to fight him in the IBF top 15. They went through that top 15 again. Most people passed up on fighting him again. Like the guy, what's the guy name? Anthony Yard passed up on him, and then Callum Johnson, a guy from UK who I never seen fight, he took the challenge. But today, Beterbiev was supposed to fight with Top Rank. Top Rank had signed him to a contract, but he still was on the contract with Yvonne Michaels and GYM Promotions, which promotes Adonis Stevens. So he lost today. You know, Top Rank tried to steal a fighter. They lost in court. Beterbiev go back to Yvonne Michaels. So, yep. So you got that going down, man. We talked about the Charlo and Triple G situation. They say so. Anthony Joshua's full title is not done. I don't know what OBE is. They say he got a title. Said Joshua has been awarded an OBE in the Queen birthday honors. He was given the MBE winner to some bullshit. The UK handing Triple G another fucking title, man. I mean, Joshua another title, man, a British title, man. I'm just tired of him hyping that guy up, man. Let him go be great. But I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all here for this. DAZN, the Eddie Hearn DAZN has they came out with about a guesstimated price. It's about a real price. It's going to be $12 to $15 a month for DAZN. You know, that's Eddie Hearn new thing. So y'all paying $12 to $15 a month for DAZN? And DAZN and the ESPN Plus app cost is way less than DAZN. It's $5 a month. Go ahead and ask your questions when you get a chance, bro. I'm looking at it now. But yeah, DAZN is costing $800. It costing $12 to $15. They out there motherfucking mind. Who think I'm about to pay $12 to $15 when the ESPN Plus app is a $5? Hell no. Anybody about to pay $12 to $15 for that fucking app? You know, let's see, man. Should good fights should it take as long as they make? They do. My frustration is really high these days. Got any therapy? Better go smoke some weed. I don't even smoke that shit. Olivins, Louis June, I can't pronounce that, but Olivins, man, fought there for years. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. Timmy Diamond, what's going on, bro? Timmy Diamonds. Mayweather has to make a sacrifice to he accepted the B-side for De La Hoya. True. Guys boxing corner. What up, bro? I would rather see Charlo versus Derevianchenko, honestly, but they do since Jacobs and him has the same trainer. I mean, I'm trying to tell you that Derevianchenko-Charlo fight, that's not going to happen, bro. Charlo not giving up that WBC title, man. That interim title belt. He's not giving that up, man. He won that WBC title. He wanted that green belt. He had the IBF strap at 54. He wanted the green belt. So he's not giving that up. He's not fighting Sergey Derevianchenko. Either Triple G fight him or Canelo or give up the belt. You know, that's what it is, man. Xavier Morales, what's going on? No, you give Canelo absolutely no credit. You throw salt on his name every little chance you get. If Jacobs, hey, he spelled Jacobs J-A-K. He spelled it J-A-K-E-U-P. I can't even read this shit. That shit hilarious. Jacob fights Canelo. You have to throw in there that you might get robbed. That's a fact. To me, I throw in there you might get robbed. I give Canelo plenty credit. Y'all just pick and choose what y'all want to say. Did I not defend Canelo against the PED acquisitions last year? I sure did before that shit happened. Did I not pick Canelo to beat Triple G? I sure did. Did I not have Canelo at my number 2 pound-for-pound list before he did that juicing shit? I sure did. Didn't I say Canelo has one of the best resume in boxing? I sure did. Keep picking and choosing y'all battles, man. At the end of the day, all this shit is on recorded, man, and I give Canelo his credit. So it is what it is. I think I'm a little higher on Derevianchenko because it's cool. Okay. What's up, Mr. DX Factor, man? You think Canelo low key cherry picker? Hell yeah, cherry picker. Motherfucker was his first title was a cherry pick, man. You know, his first title was at a catchweight versus Matthew Haddon, man. Ricky Haddon, little brother. Y'all remember that? Jose Benavidez. No, hold on. I think Crawford might be weighing in now.
1.5 pounds for Deshaun Webster.
Yeah, Crawford ain't weighed in yet, man, so we can still talk. But he ain't weighed in yet. But like I said, man, I'm not hating on Canelo. I'm telling you all the facts, man. I ain't got shit to hate on him about, man. But he juice. Chosen Juan, what's going on? Jacob should just make a prize fight with Demetrius Andrade instead. I mean, what does he gain by fighting Andrade? He gains nothing. It's not for a belt. It's not for pay-per-view. It's not for no big money. I mean, Andrade, y'all keep bringing that man's name up. He brings nothing to the table, man. El Boxicano, how's Canelo scared, though? He fought Trout, Lara in their primes, and Mayweather, and Canelo, and Triple G, and Kirkland. He has the best resume in boxing behind Pacquiao. How's Canelo scared again? Man, I don't think I said he was scared, man. You know, He's just gonna be trying to take on challenges, man. I ain't say he was scared of shit. He obviously he's not scared of Triple G. He fought him once. Never said Canelo was scared. Said he might rob Danny Jacobs. Stop putting words in my mouth. Canelo, why would Canelo be scared? He fought Triple G, man. Callum Johnson stopped Frank. I don't know who the hell that is. Who was a domestic champ for a while. He got some pop in his punches. It should be a good match between him and Beterbiev. Okay, guys, Court, I'm going to hold you there. I'm going to go check him out. Yeah, hit that subscribe and that like button, man. Like Roman Hayes said, Georgia boy, hell no. No, sir, Eddie Hearn can't get shit from me. Oh, there you go. Talking about the ESPN. I'm going to say the Zone app. I'm going to get back to that in a minute. I'm going to get some more questions. Eddie Hearn sniffing coke with Fury and Oscar if he thinks we buying the Zone. Never supporting Hearn. I'm not a fickle fan. And do still like Triple G, even Thurman. Do you not rate Golovkin? What could have been done to avoid being stripped? I need education. I need educating. Thanks. Enjoy your video. Well, what could have been done for Golovkin? That's a good question, and I have that answer. He should have just fought Sergey Derevianchenko in May 5th, and then that only reason he got to fight Derevianchenko, to keep his IBF title, he had to fight him by August 3rd. And they said there wasn't enough time to make a deal, and they want an extension on that. They was willing to fight Derevianchenko, but they couldn't get the August 3rd date extended that the IBF gave him, and rightfully so, because he could have fought Derevianchenko May 5th and got it over with. He fought Bonas Monterosian. The IBF did not sanction that fight, so per their rules and whatever law they laid down, he had to fight Derevianchenko by August 3rd. They said that wasn't enough time to get a deal done and get in the training camp. So thus, they stripped the belt. It wasn't like they stripped the belt. They basically handed it over. They didn't want the belt no more. They didn't want to fight Derevianchenko by August 3rd. They didn't want to fight him May 5th. So he got stripped. So that's exactly what happened, man. And I do rate Golovkin. I rate Golovkin as the #1 middleweight. I said it on Corey Lee Boxing Talk a couple shows. I have him as the #1 middleweight. I even said today I favored him over Jamal Charlo. So I don't know what else y'all want me to do, man. If y'all want me to get a fucking Golovkin shirt and say I rate Golovkin #1, I don't know what else y'all want me to do, man. I might ask, are you Christian? Just looking at your username. Are you a Christian? No, I'm just a believer in faith. I'm not a Christian. What up, CJ? What's going on, RB3rd, man? Andrade should fought Derevianchenko while he had a chance. He threatened. No, I don't know what it was, but he got dropped in the rankings, dog. He got dropped because he probably been inactive. So even if he fought Derevianchenko, that title wouldn't win to him. So he might end up getting a Derevianchenko fight if Danny get Triple G. Danny get Canelo and Charlo get the WBC or get Golovkin or whatever. Then Demetrius Andrade to be up next, but he's fighting a very dangerous Yamaguchi Falco brother, man. A really, really well-rounded amateur and Olympic fighter, man. Sounds like a weak excuse from Triple G camp. Really wasn't a weak. If you want to say it was a weak excuse, they didn't want to fight Derevianchenko May 5th nor August 3rd. So basically, they gave up the title. They didn't get stripped. By the IBF stripped them. But basically, they had opportunities to keep that title. That's what I'm saying. Speedy Pancho Gonzalez. This is the first online report. Jaime Maguire versus Liam Smith, July 21st in Los Angeles. My wife and I are personal friends with him and his family. How do you see that going? Oh, man. I know it was sometime in July. One of my sources was in camp with Jaime Maguire right before he started. For Liam Smith, I see this as the perfect fight for Jaime Maguire to validate his abilities as the top 154 pounders. Most people see Jaime Maguire cherry picking Sanam Ali and don't want to give him credit. Not me. I think Jaime Maguire is going to be a fantastic ambassador for boxing in Mexico and North America. I think Jaime Maguire is a very, very fine fighter. I watched tape on him, and I fell in love with the way he fights. He has one of the best left hooks in the game. He's big. He's athletic. He got a good jab. He got a good right hand. And I think with Liam Smith, he's going to prove a point. He's going to beat Liam Smith and knock him out faster than Canelo Alvarez is, and people open their eyes to know that Jaime Maguire is a really, really strong threat, man. He's a real threat, man, to the junior middleweight division. I got backlash for saying that I feel that he should just wait and hone his skills. He's not ready for Jermell Charlo and Swift Hurd yet. And I'm gonna stay on that. I don't think he's really ready for those upper echelon. junior middleweight. Just give him some time. Let him fight Leon Smith or Erickson Lubin and J-Rock, and Ishe Smith or Tony Harris, and let him get somewhere like one or two of them, and then he'll be ready for that challenge, man. But right now, he got to get used to fighting America, get to some American sparring and just, keep going. Right now, he's not ready to be thrown in the wolves. I know he's a champion. You know what? He fights his mandatory right now. He'll get a voluntary or 2 voluntary fights. Golden Boy and his promoter will move him in the right direction. And I'm still waiting on Crawford and Jeff Horn to come out and weigh in. Maybe somebody's trying to burn some last few pounds off to make weight. And I know it's 6:04 on the East Coast, so it's 3 p.m. there. But we've been seeing a lot of those Vegas and West Coast weigh-ins, go well into 5 o'clock. The Lara and Swift Hurd weigh-in was like 5 or 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, it felt like. And Hurd still hydrated, how he had to hydrate, and he still beat up on Lara. It was a close fight. So I'll get back to some questions before we look at the weigh-in, man. The weigh-in is on the ESPN Plus app. I approve the ESPN Plus app. It's $5 a month. And then after we get done reading all of this, we'll go back to talking about DAZN and the pricing for DAZN, the rumor pricing. Low-end profits -LLP Triple G officially a duck. That beneficial. Georgia, where Triple G should have did like Water did and Witt and Foster Vern after Ortiz popped dirty. He should have fought as mandatory. Okay. Hi, I'm sorry, CJ. Wasn't accusing you of anything. And the question was the guys the box. Oh, my bad. Whoever that was. No, you good. Mr. DX Factor 87. I don't care what nobody say in this chat. Canelo been maneuvering around for a while. And I clearly wants no smoke with Charlo Saunders. And I don't think he really wants Jacobs for real. Cheater. It's Mr. DX Factor 87. Yeah. And I think a lot of people feel the same way. He maneuvered around Andrade and the Charlos and a few other guys at the junior middleweight. He fought enough of the best guys, enough of the Crawford, the Cottos, the Mayweather. He fought enough of the best guys. And, most people felt like he robbed some of those guys to get where you had to get at, man. So, the Canelo thing is, it's a debate that you will never win, man. It is what it is, man. He's obviously a talented fighter, but obviously, he's been match made perfectly, and so is Triple G. So neither fan have room to say anything. But the number one fan rebuttal to that, what Mr. DX Factor said about Canelo Alvarez, is that Canelo's only, 27 years old. So basically at 27 years old, average boxer ain't did jack shit in this era. And that's what somebody else will rebuttal to you, man. But the zone, man, the zone $12 to $15, hell no, that's not even gonna be close to the ESPN Plus app. And what you gotta understand is the sports that Americans like are basketball, football, basketball, baseball, and some people still love hockey because the hockey got kind of shut out after the lockout. They really destroyed their own league. You know what I'm saying? Hockey was popular before the lockout, but after the lockout, it wasn't. Shout out to the DC Capitals, man. They won Stanley Cup last night. I still pay attention. So, with that being said, man, I'm not paying $12 to $15 because they're not gonna have anything you like to watch on there. All the rights for football, which is probably the biggest sport in college football in America, is all ate up. It's split between Fox, CBS, ESPN. It's split between those three. NBC, all that split between that. The only college football they can get is like a deal with like a Toledo or Boston College University, a mid-major or a smaller school. They're not gonna get a football deal with Notre Dame and drive some fans to the zone by that. They ain't gonna get a deal with Oklahoma. They're not gonna get a deal with any other school because most of the major schools are on TV every Saturday, every Friday in college football. In the NFL, all the rights are ate up. The DirecTV has the rights, exclusive rights to the NFL Sunday Ticket, where you can watch any game you want. Anybody you want, any way you want. You want to watch the Raiders and the 49ers, stay on the East Coast, NFL Sunday Ticket. And it's not just linked to DirecTV. We got to have DirecTV to have it. You have an Amazon Fire Stick. You have a PS4, PS3, Xbox. You can all purchase that. It's expensive. I think it's almost almost $1,000 to get the NFL Sunday Ticket. And you got a Red Zone, but why put the Red Zone on the Zone when you can get the Red Zone for $2 or $3 on Xfinity? It's a package. You get other channels as well, the tennis channel, and other channels as well with that. So, The zone, I mean, they're not gonna get a Major League Baseball, MLB, nothing. They're not gonna have nothing on there you want to watch. All the rights are ate up by everybody in the big networks and TV in America. So what would they offer on there? Snookers, darts, pool, soccer. We don't care about soccer in America. Known as football over there. We don't care about that. So it's pretty much nothing they have to offer other than they trying to be the Netflix of sports. I mean, it's not going to work. And they can do it in Canada and Europe, and they had a rights to them in Europe and Canada because American, TV marketers don't care about the rights going and people watching in Europe and in Canada, other than people trying to pirate TV and TV streams from the Europeans and the Canadians TV streams. So, yeah, that's what it is, man. It's gonna have a tough time struggle. It's not gonna have the content that the ESPN Plus app has. And let's talk about the ESPN Plus app for a minute. ESPN Plus app has everything. If you missed my live stream earlier, we got cut off for a minute. If you watch, you just got to fast forward. If you missed my live stream earlier, we talked about all the stuff the ESPN Plus had on there. They had the Kobe Bryant breaking down film, Dan Rayfield trying to break down film. They had all the classic fights, Ali versus everybody, Marciano, the Jersey World Cup. They had Floyd fights on there, had Pacquiao fights on there, Terrence Crawford fights on there, and good vision. Floyd Patterson fights was on there. All these fights they had, they got all the 30 for 30s on there. They got live golf. They're bringing. I'm hearing according to Cali and Dick, but they might be bringing live college football. So the ESPN Plus app is killing the game. And what's so funny about it, the Zone won't have 5% of what the ESPN Plus app offers. And what's so funny about it, the ESPN Plus app is a wonderful app. And people still hating on it, I like Smith, but I think Smith will struggle. Hell yeah, Smith will struggle. Jaime McGuire gonna drown that ass. I like McGuire boyish enthusiasm too. His ring walk looked like a kid in the zoo. Because he about to whip some ass. Yeah, I believe it when they get in the ring, Canelo and Jacobs. Yeah, we'll see. How many rounds do you think Ocampo gonna last with Spence? I haven't even looked at a lot of film of Ocampo. He looked like a big, strong kid, the little film I did watch. You have to wait till next week. I forgot I even had to do that breakdown prediction video, man. I'm glad you reminded me. Also, Berto and Alexander's on that card as well, too. And Kevin Cunningham said Devin Alexander's going to throw Berto a retirement party. Bob Arum sitting there looking like a fat old white man. Still trying to watch the weigh-in, man. Jeff Horn and Terrence Crawford hasn't walked in for the weigh-in yet. They might be about to walk in now, but let's see what else, man. I forgot where I left off at, man. What's going on, Angel Santos in the building? Alex Santos in the building, too. Here goes Speedy Poncho. I understand. Thanks for the feedback. Just saying Jaime McGuire. Family calls him Aaron. Dad is called Jaime. He is a really super nice person in life. So also, yeah, I root for him, man. I'm glad I hope he get in the ring and beat the fuck out of Canelo for me. What's up, Mike Biggs boxing, man? What it do, man? Shout out to Mike Biggs, man. His son graduated the other day, man. Remember when I graduated, I didn't want to walk. I wanted to get the fuck up out of high school. Marquise Johnson. I'm going to get the Zone just so I can see the NAIA Division II national title. Motherfucker had Division III basketball on that motherfucker, man. Hey, Marquise, the motherfucker, the Horizon League championship tournament gonna be on the Zone. Marcus, what up, Angel Santos? Marcus says Spence ain't on Bud level. We'll see. Angel says what's up to the chat. Low end profits. Nobody's buying that in Europe. We all streaming legally. Seriously, everyone in Europe does it. See, everybody in Canada says suck. I did a video on it. I heard it's going to be $10 for 16 boxing shows in the state and 12 for the UK. Okay, I'm hearing 12, 15. So $10 still ain't spending $10. $10, $2 more I get Showtime with $3 more. Marcus says that remains to be seen. Yeah, we could talk about Spence and that situation. I'm gonna hand out some motherfucking some winches. So give me a minute. The Zone should have added NCAA. Eddie is one arrogant foul. He can't add NCAA, man. At least not the good one. It's all taken. All the rights are taken. Pretty Pancho Gonzalez. I've known Jaime Aaron since he was 16. Bought 2 cars for him and his sister's godfather. Ball, man. Let me get a car, man. Let me get a putt, man. Ain't gotta be nothing good. It could be a little old Hyundai. Berto still has to pay off that old ass Maserati. Yeah, that motherfucking cost. I said Maserati blew past me today, man. Oh yeah, for sure, Mike Biggs. Canelo. Yeah, I want to see how many will beat the fuck out of Canelo. Man, I paid $100 September 15th. Shit, next year if it happened, I pay if I'm still alive. Mike Bowie, Jaime Munguia will lose to Adames. I don't know, man. Adames didn't fucking impress me, man. Adames, I take Jaime Munguia beating the fuck out of Adames. I mean, probably got to see him some more, man. You know, I was just watching. I just wasn't fully impressed. Jaime Munguia is, you know, he's a big guy. Adames is still trying to make welterweight, right? What do you think about Adames versus Terence Crawford? It's a long ass motherfucking God, they got some more people weighing in. They got niggas weighing in. I ain't never don't even look like they put gloves on, man. You know? They got people I ain't got to put on gloves on, man. Let me hand out some wrenches, man. Let me hand out some wrenches. But yeah, man, other than that, man, like you talk about Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, man. I mean, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, man. We basically want to see Terence Crawford and Jeff Horn to measure Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence, man. You know, that'd be a good fight, man. I mean, what does Terence Crawford do better than Errol Spence, man? And what does Errol Spence do better than Terence Crawford? It's a question. Let me know. Let me know something. What does Terence Crawford do better than Errol Spence? Come on, man. I know somebody got an answer. While I hand out these wrenches, man. I think you know, Terence Crawford might be faster. You know, most people think he's a better boxer or something. I mean, he's not a better defender than Errol Spence. They're about the same defender status. You know, athlete Crawford got some good speed and he box and move, and you know he versatile in that way. But Errol Spence is a master at cutting off the distance. I think Errol Spence got a better jab than he do, in my opinion. Enjoy $25 on us, man. The bank just don't hand niggas $25, man. Yeah, fuck what they say. That shit a motherfucking. I believe when I see it in my account. Read that fucking shit when I get off, man. They just don't give niggas $25. What I gotta do, get my left pinky toe to their ass. You know? So, but like I said, man, I'm about to read the chat. Let me know what Terence Crawford do better than Errol Spence, man. Better not be no dumb shit like win. They both undefeated. Think Terence Crawford got a better jaw than Errol Spence? Let me know something, man. I'm about to go back and speak and see what's. All right, we got some answers. Let me switch back to Google Hangouts. I handed out some oh shit. Yeah, you get a wrench. Yep, get a wrench. Forgot about you. I see a couple of y'all a little bit more before I give y'all the wrench, man. Listen, man, don't take it as an offense. See a little bit more on you get a wrench. But yeah, man. Let me read these comments, man. Let me see the weigh-in first, man. I'm gonna get to them comments, man. See what's going on. The weigh-in is on the ESPN Plus app, but the Crawford weigh-in will be on ESPN, man. So just turn to ESPN if you want to see Crawford and Horn weigh in. They got this guy like Dr. Strange trying to weigh in or some shit. Oh, yep. Bud Crawford about to step onto the scale right now. I'm still going to do final thoughts. Bud Crawford and Horn when I hop off. Crawford, miss weight. So I'm fucking with y'all.
£146.5 for the undefeated.
Crawford weighs in at 146.5 pounds. See what Jeff Horn weigh in at. Let me stop streaming this music before they hit me with a copyright. Jeff Horn missed weight. Jeff Horn missed weight. 148 pounds. Now he's stripping down his clothes, man. But that's them little drawers he got on ain't a fucking pound. Jeff Horn missed weight. He's stripping off his drawers and shit. He missed weight. I knew he'd do some shit like this, man. Jeff Horn missed weight. 148. He weighing again. You trying to play it off like it was just draws or some shit, nigga. They ain't with your draws, nigga. They weighing him again. He took off whatever. He's still overweight. 147 and a half. He probably gonna come back and try. If he tries to lose the half pound, you know, if he tries to lose the half pound, he overweight though. He got so many hours to lose the half pound. So, you know, if he loses the half pound, the title will be on the line. If not, he'll lose his title on the scale. And only Terrence Crawford is eligible to win the title. He got red bolos to hurt the rock. Let me see if Terrence Crawford talk shit to him. At the end of the day, he missed weight. First, he weighed in at 148 pounds. Then he took the draws off of something, weighed in at 147 and a half pounds. So, at the end of the day, that motherfucker missed weight, man. What y'all think about that? That motherfucker missed weight. What's up, Tanika? What's going on, girl? Yeah, he missed weight, man. Perfectionist said Mike Biggs was good, man. Crawford has a more IQ, more sharp, and is more dimensional than Errol Spence. That's a 54 Trail Swan, man. Cut the ring off. That's Errol Spence. I'm pretty sure. Better feet. I think he's saying that Crawford got better feet. I think Crawford beats Horn, but I think Horn could drop him. Spence would be bust the body up. What up to Mike Big Boxing? Thanks for the super chat, family. Good stuff. LWC New Media. Like and subscribe. Yeah, like and subscribe. My channel and like and subscribe to Mike Big Boxing, man. He put in work too, man. You know. So men at work, good weekends, boxing, happy days. Yep. Crawford jaw will be tested tomorrow. Spence will bust up the body. Spence and Crawford on Fox at Cowboy Stadium will be a boost to boxing within 1 or 2 years. Yeah. I'm dishonored. Defense with power is hard to beat, especially when it complements with an educated jab. What's good, CJ? What's going on, DJ7? Haven't really seen Spence get rocked. Nerves got him holding up his doo-doo. Dumbass. 147 and a half after he took off the draw. Yeah, Taniqua, man. Yeah, wow. Trey X. How long does he have to make weight? Usually like, an hour or 2 hours or something like that. Y'all just came in with us, man. Jeff Horn missed weight, came in at 148, then took his draws off and did something. Came in at 147 and a half. Is that ESPN Plus app worth getting? Yes, it is worth getting. The ESPN Plus app is fabulous. You know, it's a free 7-day trial that you can just cancel it, but I pay the $5.51. It's a good app. A little bit of Vegas Coke and a good shit, and he's good. That's a bad look. Yup. Mike Biggs Boxing, what up? That's Trey X, man. DJ7, going to be a short night. 148. Yep, then he took his draws off, got down to 147.5. Sup, y'all? What's going on, Ray Zone 718? That nigga had a fat burger last night. Probably had a fat burger before he got there. Georgia, where I wrote yesterday on Fight Hub when they were doing their face-off, that Horn looked big and he wouldn't make weight at first try. Good call. Let me know when them draws start weighing 2 pounds. I just had a look a few hours ago. He was in a sweatsuit on pads. He's going to be drained. Perfectionist. He was complaining about the heat in the gym. He should have just used the heat to sweat off them pounds. Exactly. That was the perfection. Low-end profits, man. Horn going to take off the chastity belt and come back underweight. He going to blame it on the condition of the top-ranked gym. He been trying since last night to lose it. He gonna be in real trouble tomorrow. Well, I understand it's nothing new to him, you know, about losing his weight. So I'm pretty sure he'll get it down and rehydrate. But that's gonna be a problem though. That means he'll lose that belt on the scale. Crawford can win it, but Corn can't. Yep. That'd be a motherfucker if he beat Terrence Crawford and can't retain his belt. And the perfection. You talking about him, man. You know, Uma Kaduption, Horn is going to be a dead man walking tomorrow night. Expect Bud to stop him. I admit I didn't see that coming. I kind of could figure that it was coming, to be honest, man. I kind of figured that it could be coming. You know, I'm not surprised. For real, man. I'm not surprised that he didn't make that weight, man. You know, he didn't make the weight. Hey, you know, it is what it is. He gotta live with that piece, man. What time the game come on tonight, man? What's up for International Boxing Channel? I gotta give you a wrench, bro. Glad that you popped in here and get a wrench. I was handing out wrenches earlier. Handing out wrenches, man. I want to get old boy a wrench too. I can't pronounce his name. Adekahumshin. I don't know your name, but Adekahumshin. You get a wrench, nigga. If you white, I'm sorry. I know Fanon is a brother, so my nigga, you get a wrench. How long does he has to make weight? I'm not sure. It's usually like an hour or some shit. I can look it up real quick, man. I see you can share. You can screen share on here, man. I've been bullshitting. I ain't really used Google Hangouts since I was doing videos of Colossal Boxing Talk, man. So I fell behind the times with Google Hangouts. So let me ask. How long? Hold on. Let me see if Google can give me an answer. Well, it's MMA weight. I'm not sure. It's like usually a couple hours, man. It's usually a couple hours. So I want to say about an hour or two, man. He might have to get to make the weight, man. So let's see, man. I'm reading. Okay, if a fighter or fighter's chief commander can't weight, he'll be fine. If it's mentioned 20%, in purse 20 minutes, and they subject the charges. Make it wait. I really don't say. I'm pretty sure it's probably like an hour or two. I can't really tell you how long it is, man. Stupid ass fucking Google. So they usually say it, man. I didn't catch it, man. But I can replay it and see if they actually says how long do we get to make weight. So let me check on my ESPN Plus app, which is the best money I spent all year, other than my video tool, not my video tool, but my video editor app that I got at a 90% discount thanks to my video app though. But should I close out the ESPN Plus app? That's right. I closed it out, fellas. My bad. But we'll see, man. We'll definitely see. But at the end of the day, what's going on, Get a Mic? At the end of the day, man, Jeff Horn probably did that shit on purpose, man. We'll see if he make the weight. I'll keep y'all posted. I'll hold the final thoughts video until we see if he make weight or not. I think it's 2 hours to lose. Okay, I know it's like an hour or two, man. Yep. So at the end of the day, I mean, let me say this, man. Jeff Horn is no stranger at barely making weight, man. So don't get all, saying he gonna be drained or some shit to give him a way out. Jeff Horn, does this, man. Jeff Horn does this. Jeff Horn will be all right. He ain't gonna be weight drained. If he is, he gonna try to use that as an excuse to Christ and as an excuse and all that other shit. But before I log off, man, we're gonna talk about everything we talked about in the beginning. Now we got more people here. Okay, this was what down, man. All right, today Keith Thurman pushed this date back from August 4th to September 8th. That's the second Saturday in September. Amir Khan is coming back September 1st. I think the first Saturday in September. Okay. Danny Jacobs and Danny Jacobs and Sergey Derevyanchenko. If Jacobs don't get it done with Canelo in the next few days, Jacobs' manager, who manages Derevyanchenko and Jacobs, Andre Rozier, who trains Jacobs and Derevyanchenko, Danny and Derevyanchenko is going to fight each other. I think that's what they want to do. If Oscar De La Hoya doesn't sweeten the pot up with Danny Jacobs, if he don't give him more than 20% or whatever Eddie Hearn is asking. So Danny Jacobs and Derevyanchenko will be fighting for the IBF vacant title. They expect that to be sanctioned or announced pretty soon. And Danny Jacobs is pretty much willing to fight Derevyanchenko. Andre Rozier trains both. He will train Danny Jacobs since he trained Danny Jacobs since the amateurs. And Derevyanchenko will have somebody else in his corner, probably from his country or something like that. So Danny and Derevianchenko more likely to happen next if Canelo don't get his mind right. And we talked about Canelo. He really want to fight Gary Spike O'Sullivan. There's a chance he could fight, still could fight Triple G though. So if he fights Triple G, or for whatever reason the Danny Jacobs and Canelo fight don't happen, Derevianchenko and Jacobs is going to happen next. Andre Rozier will train Danny Jacobs. Most of you brothers want to see Andrade. Andrade will have to, Danny Jacobs had to pass up, and Jamal Charlo had to pass up an IBF shot for Derevianchenko for Demetrius Andrade to even consider it. And we know Demetrius Andrade will probably pass up the shot anyway. So, so that's that situation. We talked about how we think the Danny and Derevianchenko fight might go. They spar with each other. In a video I did the other day, you can search it. Derevianchenko and Danny sparred plenty of times, and they got it on tape. They wasn't going hard, but it was good work. It was solid work. Fat Apples, I appreciate it, bro. But DAZN, its American price has been saying $12 or $15. We had somebody said it's gonna be 10 in the US and 12 in the UK. And Arthur Betterby lost his lawsuit. You know, he's going back to Yvonne Michaels. He's not going to Top Rank. Yvonne Michaels, who promotes Adonis Stevenson through GYM Promotions, will retain the rights to Arthur Betterby. Bob Arum hold this L. Oh, no, I'll give you a wrench, bro. I got you. That's my fault, man. You should have commented when I was handing out wrenches, man. That's how I handled mine. Better hope you're still there. There you go. I'm going to get Fat Apple's wrench, too, man. Glad you showed up. Oh. Horn going to rehydrate close to 170 like Manny, like he did. Yeah. This ain't nothing new to Jeff Horn. That's what Jeff Horn was talking about moving. He was talking about moving up and facing. He was talking about he was talking about moving up and facing Anthony Mundine. They had a $2 million offer to fight Anthony Mundine, his countryman. So he didn't have to take this Terrence Crawford fight, but he did, man. I think Bob Arum gave him the $2 million to come over here and hand that belt over. Whatever happened to David Benavidez? Did you mention him? Yeah, I mentioned him. David Benavidez is another guy. Same situation with David Benavidez. Well, Arthur Betterby. Arthur Betterby had a promotional pack where Yvonne Michaels, Top Rank, signed him, and then they lost him in court. I expect the same thing to happen to David Benavidez. David Benavidez, what's going on, Chris? David Benavidez is his promoter, Samson Boxing, sued him and Top Rank for trying to bust that contract up and sign with Top Rank. So Samson Boxing probably gonna win David Benavidez. There's Yvonne Michaels and Top Rank should be going on for a while too. So David Benavidez might not fight this year. He might be on the shelf for a minute, unless he changes his mind. So, you know, yep, that's what's going on with that, man. That's what's going on with that. So, yep, you know, Top Rank can't give fighters. They trying to steal them. 46 people in here, and should be 46 likes. That's social respect. Yeah, respect. I don't know how many likes we got, man. I don't even tell by computer, man. Yeah, oh yeah, man. Come on, let me get 13 more likes before I get off here, man. I guess I got more time because I'm gonna wait to do the final thoughts on Crawford and Horn to see if Crawford make that weight. See if Horn make that weight. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure Crawford planned on some shit like this, man. He trying to go out like Salito. If y'all didn't see it, I did the final thoughts on Mares and Santa Cruz too, and Charlo and Trout. If y'all care to see, I really don't even care for that Santa Cruz fight. But tomorrow I'll probably watch it on my laptop and watch Crawford and Horn on my big screen. Horn got. I'm trying to see how much longer he got to wait. If Horn cannot come back to the scales at or below the welterweight limit, he gets stripped. It's not saying how much time he got to make the weight. Here, they even say here. I'm trying to see what time he got. They don't say how long he got to make on here, but I think it's like 2 hours, man. But Crawford is a 10-1 favorite to win that fight. So nobody has faith in Jeff Horn. Especially at the make. Like the weight shit don't change my opinion on that though, y'all. Because he do that shit all the time. He struggled to make weight and rehydrate. So we're not giving him a fucking pass. I would like if Miles get in on the act. No, I'm just playing already. Yeah, he downstairs. My daughter's asleep. When he go to sleep, he like just like her and go to sleep. I think he want to go out for a run though, but I've been lazy. So I might take him for a run, man, later. Or tomorrow. We can get it in tomorrow. Let him run around the park before everybody get out there. You know, NBT boxing is dying over Horn not making weight. Poor Aussie pins and needles. That's my boy NBT Boxing, man. He probably is mad, though. I'm glad Uncle Bob lost Better Beef. Yup, he can't lost shit. He ain't even had that nigga, dog. Trying to sign niggas in contract and shit. He should have just went to Yvonne Michaels and cut a check. But he didn't. Horn about to get that ass whooped, point blank, period. Tanico Batista. He about to get that ass whooped. He gonna get stopped. I had to change my prediction, man. Coming. JD Films, what up, bro? Damn, Jeff me so horny. Yeah, Jeff me so horny, man. You know, yeah. So, see if we got any more news, man. I can't reveal my links, man. Can't reveal my links. Here you go. Horn claims he's surprised he missed weight as the scales in his room were shown as he was comfortably under 147 pounds. His face as he walked towards the scales appeared to tell a different story. Yep, see? Horn said he was shocked that he was under. He out here lying, man. He said he thought he had made weight, but his face told otherwise. That's a shame, man. He wasn't trying to make weight, man. He's just trying to win. He's just trying to win. Any more questions, man? We done covered everything. And I haven't even got my fucking response back to see if I get credentials for the Clarissa Shield fight. If not, I'll buy the ticket and I'll go, man. You know, Crawford looks strong at that weight. Stoppage is likely. Yep, I agree. I agree. Any more questions, man? Yeah, any more questions, let me know. Let me know. Yep. Yep, everybody talking about Crawford Horn overweight. You know, Teddy Atlas wanted Jeff Horn to lose. He made him lose his job. You know. Tyson Fury, fat ass. Yep. I'm still watching that fight, man. Still watching that fight. Still watching Crawford and Horn, man. You know, Steve. Hey, you know, it's funny, man. I didn't talk about this, man. Shakur Stevenson said he could beat Josh Warrington right now. Get the fuck out of here. And Josh Warrington beat the goddamn sense and out of Shakur. Beat some sense into him. Put some sense into that man, dog. All right, then. Yeah, I'll preview what I'm talking about, man. You think there will be any surprises this weekend? I think the most likely surprise, in my opinion, is if I think Tyson Fury is on upset alert. Honestly, I think that's the most likely upset is Tyson Fury. And then I just don't see Mars beating Santa Cruz. I don't see Jeff Horn beating Crawford, especially after this shit didn't happen. Flanagan and Hooker, they both not that good in my opinion, so that don't even matter. Shout out to Andrew Hill for the super chat, brother. I caught it, man. I got to go up and behind. Questions get the flowing. So, honestly, who cares about Thurman anymore? One time is a laugh and a joke right now. I missed that comment. Crawford looks strong at the weight. A lot of stuff. Yep, see, I missed a few comments. Lawrence Williams, who you got, Hooker or Flanagan? I got Flanagan, unanimous decision. Hooker just too damn sloppy, dog. Flanagan ain't shit neither. Flanagan do some things where he can get knocked out. Flanagan go straight back with his chin up, man. So if Hooker could just, you know, settle down and shoot his jab in his right hand, he'd be able to stop Flanagan. Plus Flanagan is a southpaw, so you know Hooker's an orthodox. He got the spotlight to go right. I mean, he got the right path to go with a straight right can knock out Flanagan. But I think Flanagan gonna win. He can get some home cooking probably too. You heard Lubin potentially training with Kevin Cunningham. No, he training with Kevin Cunningham. He been on there with Kevin Cunningham for about a month or two, man. I talked about it, but I wasn't sure. They unveiled that he training with Kevin Cunningham tomorrow. Zach Perkins, shouldn't he be stripped? Yep, he will be stripped if he don't come back and make the weight, Perkins. He got about an hour, 2 hours to lose a half pound. It's up to the commission's discretion. I watched some Hooker fights. I think he beats Flanagan. See, there you go. Do you think there will be any surprises weekend? I answered that already. I think Fury could get upset. And that's the only upset I see. I'm not saying that will happen. I'm just saying that's the most likely because he overweight still. And it's a varsity unknown, man. So that's just my opinion right there, man. When it's the Flanagan fight is tomorrow. It's just streaming on Showtime, man. Showtime, I believe, is streaming Hooker and Flanagan and Fury's comeback. I think all the favorites will win pretty much easy tomorrow, man. Don't forget the FS1 card Sunday. Gerald Washington is on that card. I didn't know that, so I'm watching that. Shout out to Lawrence. We might go live with the Gerald Washington card. I like Gerald Washington. Are you doing the Cavs preview, Warriors preview? Yes, I am. I was supposed to see what time that game started so I could do the live show. So let me go check that out. Flanagan and Hooker tomorrow, probably in the daytime. Yeah, it's on Showtime. Showtime is streaming it on YouTube. If you go to showtimeboxing.com or Showtime on YouTube, they probably got the time listed there, what time they start streaming. I can tell you that right now. I'm gonna get familiar with using this screen share so I can share my screen with y'all, man. Yep, it streams at 4:30 p.m. tomorrow. The Furious Safari fight streams at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe Hooker and Flanagan will be a part of that stream as well, my brothers. Now let me see what time the Cavs come on. So if y'all interested into the Cavs Warriors preview show, and we're gonna have another basketball topic to go along with it, like we did yesterday. We had a very successful and good talk about the Cavs and Warriors yesterday, and the 90s players being better than the today's players, or today's players being better than the 90s players. So we had a real good discussion. I'm coming up with a topic today, and hopefully we enjoy it. We'll be able to rock out. It comes on at 9, so yeah, I'm gonna go live about 7:30ish. We're gonna stay on about an hour and a half, and talk some Cavs and Warriors, and then tomorrow or Sunday we're gonna talk some rap live stream, and Friday tomorrow we do another NBA live stream talking about where LeBron gonna go, or talk about that. So got a lot of stuff lined up. Read some more of the chats. Just had some too dope, but that shit, it's fucking with my stomach right now. Shh, I'm busy. What? Oh shit! All right, give me 1 minute. I'm about to log off, fellas, man. Gotta go pay rent, man, and get my money out. All right, see y'all fellas later, man.